Hi there, Utterers. This is me again, Kathleen of the University Utters, or shortened for UT. And my name is Kathleen Soko. We are now airing for November. I'm sorry, 17th of May 2021. And actually, this is my second retake. I don't know. I never had retakes before. I just wanted to publish, pronto and on the go. But when I'm speaking slow, probably this is what happens. But anyway, second retake and that's it. Okay. The reason why I don't want edits and retakes, because we're like, this is for reality based, right? And a real-time show, not something that is sugar-coated, not that is something commercialized. So as much as possible, we try to limit, if not zeroed out, anything that needs to be edited or anything that needs to be taken to like commercialize our episodes or shows here. So why am I here right now? Yes, it's early in the morning here in the Philippines. Actually, it's still night outside because it's dawn. It's about 4 a.m. in the morning, and it's 4 a.m. so it's the morning. I'm sorry, just cancel out in the morning. It's redundant. I used to say that. But anyway, 4 a.m. and I'm here going to edit in a sense that I'll be connecting 2, 3, or 4 short videos that I'm gonna get or that I captured, and then connect them all and then condense them to just one video to create a single episode, right? So this episode will talk about my continuation for the 17th episode, I guess. So you would see on your title S1 and then E, then the number. So that the S there means series or series 1, right? Series, it's like the show, there's a series, or in a book there's a volume. So mine is a series 1, which corresponds to the term of a school year. And for the University of the People, it is the term. We have 5 terms in the University of the People. So, per term, it corresponds to 2 months and a few days. Or let's say 9 weeks to be exact. So that's one term. And in whole 1 year, we have 5 terms, like I said. So, but in other academic curriculum or curricula, they do semesters, right, which is twice in a year. So in one semester, you have like 5 months. And I also know, or you also know about this, that there's trimester. But for ours, it's like term, and per term, there are 5 again in 1 year. So, yes. So, going back to what I've discussed about S1 as part of my title in each time of my episode for the shows, there's S1 meaning it's term 1. And since I just got started this year at the University of the People, I thought of it already that it has to be like the term 1 corresponds to S1. And for the second term that I'm in with the university, that would be S2. So now you know. So for the E, it corresponds to episode. So for every show, there's this in each term, so how many episodes. So we can track it. And we will have the chronological order for each publication. So the episode corresponds to the publication date or when I have it published. All right. But I will not publish something that I I captured few weeks ago and then published it right now. No. I hope it will be like in order, but there could be times that it will be jumbled, but not a very big gap. So yes, but it still has to be on the episode because the reason for that is I also have dates every time I say something on my episode. So I mentioned what time of the day or what is the day and what is the date, right? It's very important. I also have experience prior to doing this video broadcasting myself. I do blogs before, but it's just defunct now, or it's been temporarily low because of budget issues. But I also have I did voluntary works with some startup internet broadcasting firm or company or a small business. They have a family business, but they have the owner or the founder of it has experience with being a disc jockey, a radio disc jockey. And so when I did as a news correspondent, I'm able to, or field reporter, I'm able to do the job like as this. So that also hones with my existing talent. So, but of course, this is also a skill, and so that's why we just have to be consistent on what we do. And this is partly, I'm doing this partly because, of course, I wanted to cater with all of you of what I can contribute to the society, and then there's nothing else that I can do. It's not monetary that I can do, and it has to be something that I have my strengths with, right? So my strengths into study, thinking skills, and researching, stuff like that. So that is why. So now let's go with the topic for this episode, and that is it. I have it here prepared already, but if you would like, or if you appreciate better with me having to jot it down in real time, so we can do that. But with my last video, I did that. But for this time, I prefer this because I have more time on to like color on some stuff here. Actually, so what is International Family Day and its significance? Okay, so that is our title for today. And a lot doesn't know that we did celebrate it on the May 15th. And I have a video of that outside on the field, actually on the mall, because I considered a mall to be where a lot of families or a lot of children and their dads or their moms flocked in together and, you know, buy something, shop together, and at that moment, at the spur of the moment, I thought, well, yeah, why not go to the food court where everyone wants to eat food, right? While they were shopping, they were like starving. So yeah, I went there, and too bad I interviewed already. I asked a lot of people, like 10 probably, then only 2 of them were able to say yes, they would like to be interviewed. And the moment that I went ahead and tried to capture for them to have a screen time, there is this security personnel at the food court asked me to discontinue what I'm doing. So it's all also included on the video, and that's all right, okay? Because I have respect of what this employee is doing, so I cannot continue. So I have to shut it abruptly, and connect this to that video, and then I'm going to connect a third video, which I will be getting or capturing right after this, so that not here, but yeah, on the screenshot or a screen recording, so that you'll be able to know what I'm talking about what International Family Day is about, what it is, not just the meaning, but its significance. So, yeah. So I'm gonna discuss it on on the computer screen, all right? So see you then. Hello there, others. Good evening. This is me again, Kathleen Soho, and welcome again to another episode of UT, the University Others. Now, our topic for tonight, actually it's evening here in the Philippines, and our topic for tonight is what is International Families Day. So that is our topic for tonight. Like I told you earlier in the morning, that I'll be covering that as an episode in addition to what we have earlier, right? So I'm right now on actually on a food court on the biggest mall here in my city, which is Cebu, and I'll be asking one of the eaters here about regarding the International Families Day. Ma'am, I would just like to ask if you have any idea what International Families Day is. This is for YouTube, ma'am.
Bawal sana, ma'am.
Bawal, okay.
Manangit mo sana sa admin.
Okay.
Taas.
Okay. Sige. But I asked some people here. This is very just quick. Is it okay, ma'am?
Manangit mo sa admin, ma'am. Kaya may guidelines on istim anak.
Dili sila pwede.
Pwede, pero manangit sa
karon.
Manangit sa
Okay, sige. Thank you. I'm adjusting this. Alright. So here. Alright, welcome back. Just taking this another video. And as I said, will be for the screenshot or screen recording here in my PC. So what is International Family Day, right? And get on that. And also we need to know International Family Day, the 2021, because it has a different like there's a topic or theme for it, but I hope it's being discussed here. So we go on the UN.org, right? So let's see. And yes, for the UN.org, they said here the theme is families and new technologies. See, so Supposedly, that would be what I'll be asking to the people, and what significance does for them is the family day, because we were celebrating International Day of Families, or International Family Day, on the 15th of May, and nobody seems to know about it. So let's just read through this, okay? Let me read it for you. Following up on the theme of the 59th session of the Commission for Social Development, rather, socially just transition towards sustainable development, the role of digital technologies in social development and well-being of all. The 2021 observance of the International Day of Family focuses on the impacts of new technologies on the well-being of families. So mega trends including new technologies, demographic shifts, rapid urbanization, and migration trends, as well as climate change, have been dramatically shaping our world. The prolonged COVID-19 pandemic demonstrated the importance of digital technologies for work, education, and communication. The pandemic has accelerated technological changes that had already been underway both in society and at work, including the expanded use of digital platforms and related technological innovations like cloud computing and the use of big data and algorithms. In preparation for the 13th anniversary of the International Year of the Family 2024, so that will be the 30th, okay? Because so now is, I don't get it. So IYF plus 30. The United Nations aims to raise awareness of mega trends noted above and responsive family-oriented policies to tackle their effects. So the background is this. I guess you just have to read all this, but to summarize, this is about family and why we need to celebrate family, as family is the basic and most important unit in society. Not just important, it's everything. Somebody says that. So yes, everything. Why? Because it's the family, it's your team that you have grow up with, right? So, and in achieving, it says, could families be key to achieving the SDGs? And I'm into like the SDGs. What is SDG? The Sustainable Development. Let's search that again. SDG. So yeah, Sustainable Development Goals. That's what it represents. The SDG. Sustainable Development Goals. So actually there are 17 goals, and one of them, or one of it, is which I am advocating with, especially with poverty elevation. So it says here, no to poverty. Actually, that's number one goal. Yes, and because I am experiencing poverty myself, so this is all I can contribute to other people who is way more in poverty state than I am. And I'm still considered to be in poverty because poverty actually means um, not able to afford readily on what one wants and what one needs. So, for example, I would like to buy a computer set and I can't readily because I am in poverty state. I don't have that cash flow that I could readily buy immediately on the thought of me because again it's in poverty, right? So just so we can be very sure what poverty is, and if I'm saying it correctly, poverty is a state or condition in which a person or community lacks the financial resources and essentials for a minimum standard of living. Poverty means that the income level from the employment is so low that basic human needs can't be met. Oh, okay, so with the basic human needs, it's not so low on my side, but for me, it's already low because it's not really meeting the standard, um, uh, the standard way of eating. Like, I really have to, make myself not eat 3 full meals a day, but still be able to survive. And isn't that poverty is? Yeah. And I could have lived, I'm still able to afford the basic you needed. The basic eating schedule if I'm not paying rent. But I am paying rent and I need that so that I can do my stuff privately and do this studying and research, because if I prioritize my eating 3 times a day, then that would mean I could not pay for the rental here on where I live, right? So that's basically how it is. So anyway, going back, so there are 17 of them, and then you can review it. But of course, yeah. And also it covers the number 8, which is promote sustained, inclusive, and sustainable economic growth, full and productive employment, and decent work for all. So I would love that. And to cover for goal number 1, goal number 4, and goal number 8. So that is what I would like to be part of, to sustain. And that is basically what every family or every member of each family should be participating about, right? So it also says, did you know that only 57% of women who are married or in a domestic union are able to make decisions about sexual relations and the use of contraceptives and reproductive health services? So yes, at part this is true. I could attest it myself, because the male counterpart always have this request for women in terms of sexual habits or the sexual relations, right? And yeah, I hope this type of celebration also will pave way on how parents or couples behave, and how it would also ultimately be um, the root cause of having children. You know, the children or uh, their offspring would be a contribution to our society. It's not like having kids, and what does it help with the society, right? If their parents are not taking care of them, not upbringing them in a good manner. So, I mean, this also is in part with my channel Ot, where where part of the ingredient is parenthood, because I'm establishing here how how do we make our society sustainable. So it always comes from the formative years of these children, and how parents were able to successfully deliver their role to their kids, and that makes it a wonderful society. So going back for the International Family Day, of course, why International Family Day is celebrated, it's because for the proclaimed by the UN General Assembly in 1993, every year they provide an opportunity to promote awareness of issues relating to families and to increase knowledge of the social, economic, demographic processes affecting families. So this is basically to promote awareness and the issues relating families, because again, it's how we grow on this world, right? So that's why I covered it, and to promote the SDGs, one of the SDG goals. But mine is particular for goal number 1, goal number 4, and goal number 8. All right. So that's it, and I'm going to show you my video, which I will, connect on the dots. So this video. Hello there, others. Good evening. This is me again, Kathleen. All right. So I'm gonna connect that one on here. All right. Thanks. So that's it. I've showed you my struggle on trying to interview people, families on food court, particularly because there's a lot of them there during that time on the 15th of May. And that was a struggle I did. I thought I get lucky, or I was like successful to capture what their responses would be, but so bad not. So personally, I think that family is very important, and family is not really the traditional nowadays, like having the couple, having a mom and dad, and then the kids. Family could also be if you're a single parent, you're a single dad or you're a single mom trying to raise children or a child, and that's it. That's what family is. It the components is the offspring and you as a parent. That's what family is. So, but if you have an extended family, that's also good. But in our culture right now, it's better to stay with your immediate family, right? And um, yeah, I showcased you my my challenge on trying to capture what other people think of the significance of International Family Day and introduce it to them. They don't know what it is because on our city or here in our country, it was not very much campaigned campaigned for. So uh, why signature? Significance rather. Significance. Yeah. And so, what are the significance? It doesn't state here. But we can also go with this other article here. All right, here, there's a significance. So the theme, so that was the theme for the year 2021, families and new technologies, right? So we're not able to tackle on that. But what's the significance for that? History and significance. So the day was proclaimed. That was. So it also warned of negative impacts. Like every year, the main event, the International Day of Families, will take place at the United Nations headquarters in New York. The objectives of the 2021 observance of the International Family Day include present current research on the growing potential of information to empower parents. See, empower parents through parenting, education tools to benefit families and society at large. So that is the significance already. So it also warns of negative impacts of new technologies on children and families and share good practices in harnessing digital technologies for parenting, education, and overall family well-being. So again, the family is the smallest building block of society and it holds the utmost importance in a person's life. The familial bonds within family members helps in providing safe environment for an individual's development. On this day, people spend time with their loved ones and share bond among the family members. So that's it. So there are other several news or articles that is related to International Family Day, and basically I'm giving you this idea and insight, and of course sharing you because this is all about parenthood, adulthood, livelihood, and peoplehood or personhood. All right, so thank you for watching, guys.